We're here today at Lindholme Lakes for the first ever Shimano Aero Leger Cup. It's been a fantastic event so far this year, with 3 qualifiers taking place at some brilliant venues. 45 anglers have made their way to the final here today at Lindholme, with 15 anglers on bonsai, 15 anglers on bennies, 15 anglers on loco. So there's going to be plenty of room. I'm sure they're going to catch plenty of fish, and there's going to be some good weights caught. At the end of the match, someone's going to walk away with the trophy and a cheque for £4,000. So there's some big money up for grabs, and it's a fantastic event. The draw's about to take place in a minute, so once the draw's completed, we're going to catch up with a few of the anglers and see how they feel about their draw. So we're on peg 61 at Bonsai Lake with venue expert Alex Doherty. Alex, what do you think about your peg? And
on paper I'd have fancied Benny's or Loco to win it, but we've got here this morning, there's nice wind on, there's plenty of fish topping, so you know, it's that all one, you never know, do you? But yeah, there's plenty of fish moving, so I fancy it a little bit, but it depends what weight we need to win. I think if it's a big weight job, Benny's and Loco will be hard to beat.
Yeah, anyone in particular you think might be in with a shout?
I mean, Speedy's very good here, isn't he? Speedy's on Benny's in the back bay with a bit of space, but you never know on Loco if them big fish feed. It only takes a few bites for that last couple of hours and someone can quickly put weight together, can't they?
Certainly, mate. Well, good luck. Have a good
mate.
day. So we're on Benny's Lake now with the man who come up with a format for this event, Nick Speed. Where have you drawn, Nick, and what you thinking?
I've drawn 39 in the little arm of Benny's.
Yep.
It's not in the main lake, and it's a lot shallower than the main lake itself. So what usually happens at this time of the year, as soon as this cold snap comes in, the fish move into the main bay where it's deeper water. However, the frosts haven't really come yet, and when I first drew the peg, I was a bit undecisive about it, but actually getting to a peg, getting set up, I really fancy it.
Right.
I've got a ripple in the peg.
Yep.
I've got a bit of open water. Like I said, it's quite shallow,
Yep.
but there's some fish here. So I feel as if I'm in the match, and that's all you can count. You know, really, it's a big match, 3 lakes, there's a lot of good pegs. There's a few pegs that I wouldn't really want, but actually, I wouldn't pick this peg, but actually now I'm here, I really fancy it.
Brilliant.
So see what happens.
Right, well, good luck, mate.
Thank you.
Have a good match,
Cheers,
and we'll
pal.
see you at the end.
Yeah, cheers, pal.
Right, so we're over on Loco Lake now with Sean Cameron. Sean, what are you thinking about your draw, and do you fancy it?
I do, yeah. If I could have picked a peg, this would have been definitely one of the 10 that I would have picked.
Right.
It all depends on whether the carp feed or not today.
Yeah.
If the carp feed, great stuff. If they don't, we'll catch F1s to my right.
Yeah.
And then obviously Benny's will be hard to beat.
Right.
If the F1s are a bit moody, the carp are moody, then you're looking at probably bonsai, you know, with the little peckers. But I'm certainly not unhappy, put it that way. So thanks to Andrew Timothy for joining me, peg.
Well, good luck, mate. Have a good match.
Cheers, pal. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
So we're just over halfway through the match now, and a little bit of a pattern emerging. A couple of anglers that are starting to stand out. Over on Bonsai Lake, we've got Alex Doherty. He's catching lots of small F1s, fishing a couple of lines to the island. Fish on that lake are quite a bit smaller than on the other two lakes here, so he's going to need to keep catching throughout if he's going to walk away with a trophy at the end of the day. The other angler that's really making a move for the title is Sean Cameron over on the far bank of Loco Lake. He's catching a mix of bigger F1s and some big carp as well. Not as many bites, but they're bigger fish, and on this lake anything can happen with the size of the fish. So at the moment it's looking like he's pretty dangerous and could be on his way to winning the title. On Benny's Lake, not really been able to walk around there quite so much. A little bit tight around the banks there, so we want to keep away from the anglers, but people are catching fish on there. But as it stands at the moment, Alex and Sean seem to be the two that are in the main race for the title. So we'll see how it all pans out over the next couple of hours and see who walks away with £4 and a nice big trophy.
Well, here we are. I am sat with the newly crowned Aero Leger Cup champion, and let me tell you what an event it's been. And it's been so close and a little bit stealth-like from what I hear on the grapevine, that Max, the champion on Loco, peg 6, kept things nice and quiet, didn't you, mate?
I did, Nick, yeah. We're going nowhere for the first 2 hours with the wind. I couldn't catapult any bait out, it was too strong. So I gambled on the edges, to be honest.
Yeah.
I put 5 bait up feeders to my left and right, 6 foot down the edges, and fished a 4mm expander pellet on the method.
Well, you must have landed them very quickly and quietly, because nobody else around knew that you'd got what you'd got. But Max has managed to weigh in a winning £148 to pick up the trophy. A cool £4,000 as well. And let me tell you what an event it's been. And the whole lake, the whole complex has fished really well. Benny's has fished the hardest, I'd say. But Loco and Bonsai have been really good. Backing weights have been good. I think £93 was needed to get in the top 4. So overall, a great event. And of course, it's been really popular, especially for how it is now with feeder anglers. It's just a growing event. So looking into next year, I'm sure this event is going to get even bigger, maybe even a new format, depending on how popular it's going to be. But keep your eyes open for the advertisements coming up later on this year in Match Fishing magazine, and join it, because it's been one hell of an event. I've absolutely loved it. So, and well done, Max.
Thank
awesome,
you,
mate.
Nick. Thanks
Absolutely
very much.
awesome.
Cheers,
well
thanks.
done.